guys, so I'm gonna do a high-end haul today. I've never done a high-end haul on my channel, I don't think, and I was really hesitant to even do one. I thought about it a lot because I know I'm gonna get dislikes and I'm sure I'm gonna get some comments about it, but you know what, when I was looking into getting these items, I YouTubed these items to see if there's any reviews on them or videos showing them, and I couldn't find really anything. So I was like, you know what, maybe someone will find this helpful, or I know I like watching high-end hauls. I like seeing things that I can't afford. So, you know, I thought you guys may enjoy this. If not, you can exit out, or you can leave me a dislike or a nasty comment. That's fine. I don't mind. But yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway because you know what? I worked hard to get these items and I want to show them off. So I'm gonna do that. I want to state in the beginning, I'm not the kind of person that will spend a boatload of money on something. I'm kind of from the philosophy of I'd rather get 10 smaller items instead of one really expensive item. I'm one to wait for sales. You know, I mean, I think like the most expensive pair of shoes I have are my UGG boots, and I got those on sale. So, I mean, I really don't spend a lot of money on my clothes or my shoes. I have a couple Coach bags, but other than that, I really don't spend a lot of money on things like that. Don't get me wrong, I love fashion. I read fashion blogs, I go browse high-end stores, I'll walk around in Chanel, you know, Louis Vuitton, but I can't, it's hard for me to part with that much money. But, you know, I realize that I work really hard, you know, and I live on my own. I pay all my own bills, pay my own rent, you know, everything. My parents don't give me any money, like I pay for everything myself. And I work hard, you know, I work 5 days a week. I commute 45 minutes each way to work and back. So you know what, I was like, in the start of the new year, I was like, I deserve to see a little bit of the money that I earn, go to something that I've always wanted, to go to something really, you know, it's a nice thing for myself. So I actually went out a couple weeks ago and treated myself to, it was supposed to just be one item and it ended up being 2 items. I went to Holt Renfrew. I don't know what I could compare it to in terms of American stores. I want to say maybe like Nordstrom. It's like a really high-end department store. I'm not sure what you guys in America would consider a high-end department store. But I love it there. I'll just go and browse. I love to go there and try on sunglasses actually. Yeah, but it's a beautiful store. I love it there. So the feeling of walking out of Holt Renfrew with not one, but 2 giant pink bags was like mind-blowing to me. But then the realization that I had to sit on the subway for 45 minutes to get home and fear the whole way. Well, first of all, how do you fit these huge bags in one seat? So I'm on one seat with these bags, basically like covering my head, and then worrying that someone's gonna like tackle me to the ground and steal my items. But I made it home. So I actually went for one purse. I actually had looked at the purse a couple weeks before I got it, and I went and looked at it, and then I did some research online, and then I went to Holt Renfrew in New York Dale Mall, and I saw it there, and I looked at it and I held it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna walk around the mall, I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna purchase it, because you know what, like, it really was hard for me to drop the money on it, because I was like, you know what, this is a big chunk of money, I need to make sure I really want it, you know. And then I kind of was just browsing around Holt Renfrew, and then I saw the Tory Burch section, and I've always wanted Tory Burch flats. I get all my flats basically from Walmart or Zellers. I wear my flats to the ground to the point where they have holes right through them. The one day I was walking and I was like, why is my foot wet? And I looked on my shoe and I flipped it over, and there was a hole right through my shoe from where I'd worn the shoes right through. And I was like, you know what, I really would love to invest in a pair of flats that I could get a lot of use out, that are classy, that are leather, and that have a sturdy sole that, you know, I'm not going to wear through. So I'm like, I'll just go look at the Tory Burch flats. I'm probably not going to get them because they're insanely expensive. But I thought maybe, you know, I'd try them on and hopefully hate them, so then I wouldn't have to get them. And while I was over there, I saw that they had 2 colors on sale. They had a turquoise and they had a purple, and they were $90, $90 off the regular price. And I have never seen these shoes go on sale. I've looked for them even in like outlets. I've looked for them in the States. and I've never seen them go on sale, and I was like, you know what, when am I ever going to find these shoes at this price again? And they're actually very reasonable, so I thought I'd just try them on, and they ended up fitting amazingly and looking beautiful. So I had to get them. Well, I didn't have to, but I got them. I got them in a 9. They didn't have half sizes. I'm usually an 8.5, and 8.5 would have been perfect, but the 9 still fits really, really nicely. This is the box. I love it. And I've actually worn these already. I just put them back in the box for effect. I've worn them 3 times already. This is what they look like. They're leather. The sole is really, really cushiony. I don't know if you can see, but it has a Tory Burch logo, and then on the bottom it has Tory Burch, and it has a little heel, and you can tell this sole is super, super sturdy, and then it has the gold logo, and they do have the little like elasticated back, which this is what made me not want the shoes, because I was really confused about this, but they're actually really, really comfortable. They fit really well. The first time I wore them, they rubbed a little bit here, but the second time they're completely fine. So I didn't even really have to break them in or anything. So yeah, these are them. I'll hold them up. But I absolutely, absolutely love them. And I thought, like, I mean, $90 off is a ridiculously good sale. So without further ado, so yeah, while I was trying these shoes on, I ended up buying them, and I was like, okay, you know what? Once you kind of spend a little bit of money in Holt Renfrew, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to go buy that purse. So I went over to where the purse was, and it was gone. So I went up to the cashier, and I was like, do you have this bag in stock? And she's like, yeah, we have like 5. And then she looked over and realized that they're all gone. And then we looked and saw one woman holding it. And the cashier's like, that's the last one. So if she puts it back, then obviously you can get it. And then the woman's like, oh, no, I'm getting this bag. I'm not putting it back. So I was like, all right. So I leave Yorkdale Mall with one pink Holt Renfrew bag. And I was like, on the way home, there's another Holt Renfrew. I'm just going to stop there and just see if they have the bag. So I go there, and sure enough, they have it. So I was like, hey, this is a sign. I need to just get it. So I got the Marc Jacobs bag. I'm not exactly sure the full name of it. I know it's like something Francine, but I'll find out the information and I'll put it below. But this is it. It's absolutely beautiful. They have it in this size and one size bigger. And they also have it in white, red, and like a really nice like forest green, which I almost got. But I went for black because I thought black I can wear with everything. This is for me an everyday bag. I like bigger bags. It also has, this fits over your shoulder, which is what I wanted. And then it also has this strap. And when you wear this, these do lie flat. So it looks really nice when you wear the strap as well. And this is detachable. And then inside, and it's all leather. Sorry if there's people out there that are offended by that. But I was a vegetarian for 5 years, so I get both sides of it, but I do like the quality of a leather bag and the fact that this is going to last me a really long time. Inside, I love this. It says Marc Jacobs, Marc by Marc Jacobs. It has a compartment for your cell phone, a zippered pouch, and then it has a magnetic closure. And then on the front, it just has the little logo there. And then it has little grommets with Marc by Marc Jacobs on it as well. So I absolutely love this bag. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. I get so many compliments on it. It's the perfect size. It does have a little bit of weight to it. I find it's a little bit heavy, and these are the most sturdy arms I've ever seen on a bag. But I do like that it's heavier because I know it's well made, and it's not flimsy. So yeah, this is it. I absolutely love it. I do not regret my purchase for 1 second. I mean, when I got home and sat down, I was like, oh boy, like what have I done? And then I looked at the bag and I was like, no, this is like an investment. Because, I mean, when is a black leather bag going to go out of style? I mean, there's nothing really, I like that it's very, very plain. And then I love that when you open it, you kind of get that fun little punch. And Marc Jacobs is my favorite designer of all time. So, yeah, very happy with that. It also came with a dust bag here. Just says Marc by Marc Jacobs on it. When the woman gave me the bag at the cash, she's like, here she is, meet the new love of your life, and then she handed the bag over to me. I thought that was so funny. But yeah, I love the bag. If you have any questions about it or anything like that, you can leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!